Come on. Come on. Bingala! Thank God for that. Where is it?
It's right here, calm down.
So a little while ago, on our way back from Morocco, we decided that what we were doing with our data in Europe wasn't quite working. So for a little bit of time now, we'd flirted with the idea of getting a Starlink. So Sunday night, we bit the bullet and we've decided that we wanted to get a Starlink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the unboxing and how to set it up. Now, what's really important to know is that I am the most untechnical person in the world. And there'll be people out there that are watching this now that have got degrees in computer science. But I'm hoping that there'll be people that are watching this that have got no idea what they're doing at all, a little bit like myself. So hopefully this will help you get to the bottom of setting up a Starlink and how it works. So we're going to unbox from now. So this is it. We've got a Generation 3. So as you can see, it's not been opened, so this is going to be entirely a new experience for both of us. So we ordered this on Sunday night and this got delivered on Tuesday afternoon. So delivery time took roughly 48 hours. So as we open the box, and then you're going to get to see it before I do. No, you're not, because I'm assuming it's the bit I've got to take off here. Yeah, that's correct. So I'm going to rip this bit off the front as well. So this is it. This is a Generation 3 Starlink kit. And there you go. So what we've got in here then is what I'm assuming is the new satellite, which is that there. There you go. It's got the little kickstand on the back, so you will know that Generation 2, or for those of you that have seen these before, the ones previously tended to have the big sort of stand at the back. We've got a instruction manual here about how to set it up, and also inside of this box as well we've got what I assume is going to be the router. So I'm just going to put that at the front. We've also got another thing here which I'm assuming that actually is the router, because as you can see there it says router on the bottom. I'm assuming that then is the power bank or the power pack, which is used to power it up. So I'm going to put that at the front there. That is the power cord, and then here is the power cable, which is going to go from the dish to the router via the power bank, or some sort of order for that as well. You've got instructions here, and then apart from that, that is literally everything that we've got here in that box. So I'm going to put the box to one side because I'm assuming I'm going to need some of these bits and pieces here as well. Now, we downloaded the Starlink app, which is there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug stuff in, and then I'm going to sort of take you through how to get it set up from that point. So I'm going to start with the power cable, because I know where that's going to go. That obviously goes into the electric. We've got a power cord here, which, as you can see, goes into that thing that I thought was the router in the beginning. So I'm going to plug that into there like that. One thing that I have noticed as well, which is quite cool, as you can see on the power cord here, it's got like these almost like valves. So what that means is, as you can see the hole in there, when you're plugging that straight in, they are catching on the sides on the way in, which means it's really tight once it's pushed in. And then this part from this section here, which is the power supply, is going to get plugged into the router here. So the router, that's going to get plugged in there. Once again, it's got those little sort of valves on, and that's going to go straight into there. Now what I'm going to do for the purposes of this, so that we can see exactly what it is that we're doing, I'm going to plug it into my jackery, because what I want to see is I want to see how much power it's drawing in watts once it's getting set up. So let me quickly just push this into my jackery down there. So that's plugged into the jackery now. As you can see, the light has just started to come on there. So we are full-time in our motorhome. So what I want to do is I want to just put the Starlink in the position where it's probably going to spend most of its time. Now, we haven't bought it yet, but what we are going to do is we are going to get the a roof mount kit, and we're going to get it mounted onto our roof, so that when we're in Morocco, in Europe for example, that we can just keep it on the roof and just plug it in as and when we go. So I'm going to now get the cable. The cable's going to go into the back of the router. Once again, it's got those little valves on there. So let's pop that. Am I doing that the right way? Yup. So that's gone straight into the back there. Now, what I am going to do, because the other section of it, hopefully you'll be able to see that goes in the bottom there. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do actually. I'm going to pop it outside first of all, just so we can try and get a decent idea of what it's like. So if you bear with me 1 second. Right, let me plug this in as well. So once again, that plug is going to plug into that hole at the back there. So that is plugged in now. Let me just take you outside so you can see the outside part. As you can see, I'm going to pop it up here. But as you can see, I'm going to just, this should give me a bit of clear sky. Power cable. Starlink on the floor. I know they ask for a clear line of sight, but you know, with the exception of my motorhome and a Citroen Relay, that's pretty much a clear sky. Alright, so let's head back inside now. So we could track the delivery, we downloaded the Starlink app, which is there. So let me bring you around this way so you can see what I'm looking at. So start setup. So we've got a standard, confirm, find a clear view of the sky. I think I've got a clear view. I'm going to continue with kickstand because I don't have any of the other options. So it says plug in Starlink and router, connect all the cables and run power to the Starlink. The light on the front of your router will illuminate, so we know it's done that. Okay, so connect to your Starlink Wi-Fi network in your device's settings and come back. It may take 30 seconds to appear, so I know that it's there. So there's the Starlink there, so I'm going to connect to that. So it's saying no internet connection, so let me have a look at what it says. So next. So it's been paired successfully. So it's now entering the Starlink network. Starlink found a satellite and is attempting to join the Starlink network. So all this is new to me, so we're going through it together. It looks like it's doing something because you can see the cursor loading up there. Right, so what we've got here is the Wi-Fi network Starlink does not appear to connect to the internet. Do you want to temporarily use mobile data? So let me just try and do that for a second. Now I wonder if it's because I've not got a plan set up. So let me go back to the Starlink app. So I wonder if you get like a month free or something.
I thought so. Don't see him giving away a month free, do you?
No.
No, up here.
So we seem to be having a little bit of problem with getting the it done. So I mean, it seems to be registering on a speed test, so that's a non-speedly. Right, so the non-Starlink speed test is running off 5G. So that's 23 megabits per second. So let me just try and just connect to the Starlink again, just to see whether I need to put some sort of router details in or something like that, because there is all sorts of stuff on the box.
It's weird because it's definitely updated again with uptime of 13 minutes.
Yeah, so what we've got now is it's saying that it's determining our location. So it says your Starlink is looking for a GPS signal. It says make sure your Starlink has a clear view of the sky. This may take up to 15 minutes. Do not unplug your Starlink at this time.
It's probably time.
Yeah.
It's probably time. I bet you in the next 5 minutes it will come on. It will be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just time.
So. Right, so what I've just done now, let me quickly take you back. So I've gone back to the home screen and it says Wi-Fi not configured. And it says tap to finish setting up your Starlink. So I'm going to click on that and it's asked me for a network name. And it's asked me for a password. So I just wonder if that was what was stopping it before. So let's see if I can find that. Network name.
Don't forget it. Everyone's going to know what it is.
OV Starlink. I'll move this away whilst I do the password. Right, there we go. So I've just spent the last 5 minutes getting my hair off, checking the side of the box, looking for something. So just to confirm, you set up your own network name and you set up your own network password. Yeah, so it's applying settings. So it says Wi-Fi is reloading to apply your new current network settings. This takes about 1 minute. And just whilst it's doing that, I'm going to pop that down. And just on the jackery, so we can see what the power draw is. So it's saying it's about 70 watts, which is less than what the laptop charger is. So it'll be interesting to see if that changes the power draw once once it's working. So it's saying it's online, so statistics. Right, here we go, speed test. So that's the iPhone. So this is what we're getting currently. So that is 140 megabits per second on the iPhone. That's download, and we're getting roughly 20 megabits per second upload. Okay, so that's that done. So now that it's working, do you want to connect some devices to it? And I'm going to quickly just check again the power draw. Yeah, so once again that is drawing 71 watts. Well, it's up to 80 now, or 83. So let's say between 70 and 80 watts worth of power from the Jackery. So far, what probably should have taken maybe 5 minutes, I've ended up dragging out for considerably longer than that, because I wasn't quite sure whether I should put the password in and put the network name in, or whether the Starlink should. But that's it really. First impressions are good. Maybe a little bit clearer with the instructions, but hopefully, like I say, you guys will be a little bit more technical than me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to upload all the devices onto it. I'm going to put it on the motorhome roof now. So hopefully that might help you set up Starlink. We've bit the bullet, we've got it done, so hopefully now, you know, we'll but what is interesting is that we haven't paid the £85, have we?
We haven't, but I don't know what you put in at sign up, because it looks like we've got a subscription.
Yeah, do you want to just check your card to see if it has been, if credit card, do you want to check your card for that I paid for it with? So we'll just check. So we're not sure whether you get a month free or as part of buying it. We're just going to check the card now, which we use to pay for it, just to see whether there is any payment from it or not.
No, just the device.
Yeah, so just the device we've been charged for. So I'm not sure whether that's something that might get a payment taken from it in a day or so, or whether you do get a month free. But like I say, as digital nomads, we spend a lot of time in Europe and Morocco. So we are really, really looking forward to not having to worry about UK SIM cards abroad, and not having to worry about using SIM cards from Spain or Portugal and spending a whole day when you move into a new country about getting your data moved over and stuff like that. So we'll give you an update in perhaps a month to let you know how we're getting on. But apart from that, thank you for watching. Hopefully it makes your life a little bit easier when if you do choose to go and get a Starlink. Thank you very much for watching. A bit of an update for you finally. So it's about 8 minutes after we've just finished setting it up. So we've just had an email that says this. You've successfully activated your Starlink service. You will automatically be billed for your first month service today at a price of £85. So when we thought you might get your first month free, we were wrong. You don't. We're going to get charged for it. Enjoy.